Hello, and welcome to my prototype video for With You, an app that I have an idea of, a virtual reality app that I have been planning for a while now. And I'm hoping that this class can make this a reality, push me to actually make this app a possibility. So, I'm going to use an image. I don't have my Oculus Quest yet, and I'm going to be using an image just to show off how it would work. This is what I believe to be pass-through mode on the Oculus Quest. The Oculus Rift has a safety system to it called a Guardian system, where before you play, you set up the Rift and you mark out the territory, your play area, with the boundary. And when you're in game, that territory that you set up, if you get too close to it, it pops up. So it pops up so you know that you're too close to your boundaries, or you're really close to it. But Oculus Quest took it up a notch, and I'm guessing they have the Guardian system still, but it temporarily shuts off. It temporarily shows you when you're too close to the boundary, the area around you. So not only do you have the Guardian system to look at to know that you're too close to the boundary, but it also shows you where you are in your room and how close you are to an object. My app idea is to use the pass-through ability as a permanent feature to help with the immersion for virtual reality. The other great aspect of it is the fact that the Oculus Quest doesn't have any cables. It's all wireless. It's a standalone unit. It has a battery, so you could take it wherever you want to go. That's one thing I hated about the Oculus Rift, was that it's tethered to the computer, so it limits how far you could be from the computer. I actually had to buy extensions to be able to go a little bit farther away from the computer, and I always hated that with virtual reality, because in my mind, virtual reality should be more immersive and try everything in their power to make it as immersive as possible. And cables is definitely not the way. So when I saw that the Oculus Quest came out, and you don't need any cables, nothing at all, just the battery, and you get to play as much as you want and have more freedom, I love that. And that's why I want to use this app on that system. So, we're going to be using User 1 and User 2. User 1 will be screen sharing, and User 2 will be looking through the screen that User 1 is sharing. So you get into the app, and you automatically see the background for the main menu will be passed through. So as soon as you get into the app, it'll show you your surroundings. And then it'll give you a menu of a bunch of different options. You'll have create or join. Then you'll have a friends list. So you can look up who's online, who's offline. You can send messages to them. Then you have create a username or link Oculus account, so that way you've got a name to go off of to be able to find friends and add them. And then you got settings, which will just adjust visual or audio qualities and privacy and anything like that. So when you go into create or join, the create is going to be the biggest factor. So user 1, the one that's going to be screen sharing, their perspective, if you will go in, create, and set it up, and then they'll be, still in pass-through mode. They'll create what they need to create. If it's like a name of the experience, I don't know yet, but they'll create a system. They'll just create, I don't know what you want to call it, a room, a server, and so they'll create a server, and then they will look on their friends list. I'm thinking about having, when they go into create, when you look down, it'll bring up a little main menu on the bottom of the screen, and when you look up, it disappears. It goes down. And then on that main menu, we'll have a bunch of different options, which would include, so when you create, you'll have pass through, so you'll already basically be in it. and you'll see the surrounding area. Then you go down, you look down, and you'll choose friends, and then you'll choose the friend that you want to invite to screen share, and the friend will get that message come up on their screen, and they accept it, and then they will basically see what you see live. So if you're outside, people walking, they'll see the person walking. If you want to show off something in your city to your friend, they can be able to stand there with you looking at it and get the actual size of whatever you're showing them. It just makes the experience more immersive. Instead of like FaceTiming somebody to show something, like if you got a family member over in Europe and you're over in America and they want to show you something real cool that you've never seen before, maybe you've seen in pictures, or you can FaceTime and show them, but you got VR. Why not make it more immersive? Make it more realistic, as if you're actually standing there with them. And that's where you would throw the headset on, link up, share your screen, and the person will be able to see through your headset at what you're seeing, and it give them the feeling that they're actually there seeing what you're seeing. There are a couple different apps out there that are currently on the same level. They use pictures and videos of real world settings and just convert them into VR to make you feel like you're there. I want to say one aspect of my projects that's innovative is the live aspect. So it won't be just pictures or videos converted into VR. You just throw your headset on, you link up with a friend, and you can see everything that they're seeing in real time and be able to communicate with them through the VR audio, through its mic. And that's one of these settings down below too. If you look down, if you want to like either mute the friend that you're screen sharing with, or if you want to mute your mic so they can't hear you if you're currently talking with somebody, that would be one thing down here. Another button would be to leave. If you're the one that joined, you could leave. If you're the one that created, you have the ability to kick if you wanted to. If you're the one that created, you also have the ability to add more people. I would like it to be like, instead of just one-on-one, you could do multiple. So if there's a family member over in France and you want to see the Eiffel Tower, and there's a couple of family members in America that would like to see it, and they have headsets, person in France creates something, links it up, sets everything up, sends the invite to one person, that person joins, then while they're in it, send it to another person, send another invite, and maybe I'll have a limit to how many people can link up. I don't know. But that way you've got two people seeing your screen and sharing the experience. I also wanted to do some type of like mirror mode where you're able to have a mirror that pops up that kind of like shows almost like the view bouncing off the mirror to be able to show the person with the headset. That way you can actually wave to each other, see each other. That would be kind of cool. I was thinking about, one recommendation was for blind people, and I was thinking about maybe having the main menu and everything about this have the ability to be voice activated. So like a blind person can put the headset on, link up to somebody that's like a support person that could be their eyes basically. So a blind person can put the headset on, create a server, then invite, all through voice, because they're not going to be able to see. And they'll just say, invite so-and-so. And that, instead of like a support dog, it's a person that's looking through their headset and being able to guide them to where they're going. Like stop or go straight, or, not too crazy because that'll probably get annoying, like go left, go straight, go turn right, stop, so just somebody that's can be their eyes for a day, just watching where they're going and being able to read stuff off to them, especially if there's places that don't have Braille, which I would find hard to believe. But they can be able to read stuff off to them. Like if they go to the store, they could just kind of like read off prices for them. Like, okay, you've got, 2 shelves down, this product is $2.99, just all that stuff like that. Another big thing that I wanted to do with this was for our military, so that way people that are deployed, they can be able to use this app to feel like they're actually home. Somebody from home can put the headset on and be able to look at everybody, and that person, the military personnel overseas, can be able to look through the headset screen share and see their family members as if they're actually standing there with them. And then the person with the headset on that's with the family can go in for like hugs, and that would make it really feel like a hug, because the audio can be like special for each ear, because there was this one game I played where for VR, and the player came into my ear. No, the AI kind of like came over, was in my left ear and spoke, but I didn't hear much through my right ear. Peripheral. I don't know what the word is for it, but I just thought it was so cool. It just made it so much immersive, because it felt like they were actually there speaking in my ear. Instead of both ears hearing them, they leaned over into my left ear only and spoke, and I can only hear them mainly in my left ear. And I was like, that's freaking awesome. So think about, a soldier leaning in for a hug. I mean, the person, the family member would lean in for a hug, but leans in for a hug, and the family member whispers something in their ear, and it would make them feel like they're actually there, holding them and being able to hear them. I always thought that would be super cool. I've got a lot to get done with this project, but I thought everything needs to start with a foundation. So the best place to start would just be the main menu. Best place to start. Just set up the permanent pass-through for the background, and then set up the main menu and all the aspects. Below, you'll see a bunch of flow charts of what I need to do for the main menu and all the branches each main menu option has. I might add some more down the road. I definitely got to do some more research, get software that's needed, check out which program is better, Unity, Unreal Engine 4, Amazon Sumerian, or CryEngine. One of those guys I'm going to be using as like a foundation. So I'll just first start off pretty basic with the main menu, with all the options, create all the options, and then just go one option at a time and branch off to create links to go to each option. Then just build it like that. Start with a foundation and just branch off of it, instead of like overwhelming myself with a bunch of different things to do. But so far, that's my prototype. That's my idea for this app. Hopefully I explained it in good detail for you guys, that you understand it. And I really look forward to your feedback. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.